Hello again, and welcome to another Uncle Geoff's Easy-Peasy English. And today we're looking at vocabulary. We're looking at some of the words that people are using when they're talking about coronavirus or Covid-19. Some of the words that you may have seen in a newspaper, you may have heard on television or on the radio. Words like self-isolate, self-quarantine, contagious, lockdown, social distance and contact tracing. We'll have a look at those 6 words in particular. Have a look at my board. Here then are our words. We have self-isolate, self-quarantine, contagious, lockdown, social distance and contact tracing. These two are quite similar. Self-isolate and self-quarantine. Self-isolate generally meaning stay at home, keep away from other people, protect yourself so that you do not catch the disease. Self-quarantine, there's a suggestion that perhaps you may have the disease already and you should keep away from other people. So self-isolate and self-quarantine. Contagious. When someone is contagious, they have the disease. You should keep away from them, they should keep away from you to reduce the risk of spreading the disease. Next word, lockdown. This is where parts of a town are closed. The bars, the restaurants, the shops, the theatres, the cinemas, they are all closed to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Next is social distance. This is where you should keep away from other people, typically 2 meters away from other people. You may see signs in a town centre saying social distancing is being observed. Follow the guidance. Social distance. Keep away from other people to prevent you catching the disease or people catching it from you. Last one, contact tracing. Typically, this is an app on your telephone that will notify you if you have been in the vicinity of someone that has coronavirus. You will then be advised to self-isolate. So, self-isolate, self-quarantine, contagious, lockdown, social distance, contact tracing. Where is the stress on these words? Look at the first one. Self-isolate. Self-isolate, self. The main stress there, and isolate, self-isolate. There are 4 syllables, self-isolate, 4 syllables. So these 2 are main, self-isolate. Not so strong, self-isolate. Similarly, self-quarantine, self-quarantine. Again, 4 syllables. Self-quarantine. Self-quarantine. Next word, contagious. Contagious. 3 syllables. Contagious. Weak. Strong. Weak. Contagious. Next word, lockdown. 2 syllables. Lockdown. Lockdown. Main stress here, lockdown. Lockdown. Social distance. Social distance. Social distance. 4 syllables again. Social distance. So, the main stress there, social distance. Social distance. And finally, contact tracing. Contact tracing. 4 syllables. Contact tracing. Main stress here, contact tracing. Contact tracing. Try to say them yourself. Self-isolate. Self-isolate. Self-quarantine. Self-quarantine. Contagious. contagious, lockdown, lockdown, social distance, social distance, contact tracing, contact tracing. So there we are, vocabulary for the coronavirus crisis. Thank you for watching, stay safe, tell your friends, and we'll see you again on Uncle Geoff's Easy Peasy English. Bye bye for now.